Hi guys, welcome back on my YouTube channel today and another video on element fission, and today we will see the team that I recommend you to use to farm these slabs in the heroic mode. Sadly, in this dungeon you can't, at least it seems that from what I've seen on the other different team, it is very difficult to make a fast team. So we will more focus about a decent win rate. In my case, I got 100% win rate. So if you respect the different gears that I use, at least the stats that I will recommend you to use for this dungeon, you should also have 100% win rate. And to help you to make this team, I'm gonna tell you how can you do. It should not be a problem. Let's see. What do we have here? I don't even know how does the corrupt set work. I should give it some interest. Life steal. Even if this is not my favorite gear, if I have very decent Bryant gears on this set, I'm not gonna sell it, obviously. I'm gonna take this one. Healing, most of the time we never use this set. Revive set, so this is what I want. I want to make decent revive set for my fire beer. I'm gonna take this even if it is not that great. And now we got the event that allows us to choose a specific gear and make it almost perfect. So now let's look first at the heroic mode options. So as you can see, I decided to increase the drop rate of our immortal gear because I never farmed this dungeon, and this is great that they just released the heroic mod, because I think I would never have farmed this dungeon if they didn't release this specific mod. So I decided to lock the immortal gear, so the boss will revive twice. It's gonna make the run even slower, but it's not gonna be a problem. I mean, yeah, you're gonna run much slower, but you should not have issue about the survivability. If you choose, for example, the lifestyle ratio of the boss's attack is increased, then this one can be annoying. This one can also be annoying. The boss receives more healing amounts. I think this one should not be a problem because you will have the anti-heal anyway. The boss HP is increased. That one is annoying too. And all enemies in the dungeon have increased HP. So I don't lock anything else because I really need only immortal gear, and I don't want to have annoying skills added on the boss. And a small chance to drop universal gear, as we noticed it in the boxing club. On this boss, you can lock this option because you will not deal that kind of damage. You will not deal damage proportional to target HP, and you will also not deal continuous damage. So this is why I recommend you to lock this option. And obviously the last option will allow us to drop the Helerium, so we also lock the last option. Even if it reduces the rate by 50%, I feel that it is not a big deal. So what do we have first? We're gonna look the different people who are farming this boss. So we have me, okay, and we also have raids. So not that much people are farming this lab, simply because I feel that we don't have a lot of different gears needed in this dungeon. So most of the time you're gonna see the Occult Dancer in Fire Element. She's great because she can increase the speed, she can heal, she has an attack with, she can attack an enemy 4 times, so this is great to remove the barrier, and she can also extend the duration of buffs. I made a video on the survival simulation, and I'm already using this champ almost everywhere there, so I highly recommend you to invest on the Occult Dancer in Fire Element. She's a very great champ. And here we got damage passed on the target's max HP, so it's not gonna scale because we decided to lock this option, but it doesn't matter that much. The second champ that I use, let me show you again something. Strategy, heroic mode, fastest. So what can be the fastest team for this dungeon? So we have this guy who's farming this dungeon with 2 minutes 50. So I think this guy is very interesting because he has the immunity and reflect buff. He is another option, I think, of the Wood Surgeon. So if you have this guy, you probably can replace the Wood Surgeon from my team to him. And he's also using this support. He's gonna have a lot of different buffs. Maybe I could also use this guy instead of the Steel Wings. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna try. Maybe I'm gonna try, but this is the team that I use. So first we're gonna start with Occult Dancer in Fire Element. I'm using Inspire sets to increase the attack of all the different elements in the team. She has some crit rates, so she has some offensive stats, a lot of HP, and I don't care that much about the accuracy because I would lose a lot of stats to land only this debuff, and I already have the light see-through which can land the defense down. So that's why I totally ignore accuracy on the Fire Occult Dancer. And so here I got some HP, and as much luck as possible. The Psycho Surgeon. Same, he just needs to have accuracy and as much luck rate as possible, and you prefer him to play after all the different elements in the team, but he can play before this guy. I'm gonna explain why. Here we got the Pumpkin Freak in Light Element. You gonna need this champ. Is crazy for this dungeon because he can apply Incurable and he will trigger a joint attack with 1, 2, 3 of other allies who have the highest attack power. And the number of selected allies increases based on your attack power. So I don't know what is the minimum attack required, but it seems to work like that with around 2k attack. I never really give attention if it triggers the joint attack with the maximum allies. This guy, yes, and also I think, yes, I recommend you to use the counter attack sets because the boss has barrier, and when he will attack you, and he's gonna attack you a lot of times, then it will give you the possibility to trigger a counter attack with the skill 1, which will land defense down and attack 2 times. It means that you will also remove the barrier while it triggers the counter attack, and this is great. And for this guy, he has a very decent skill 1, which will
land the attack down, and it will highly help you to survive against the boss. So I'm using the steel wings with full counter attack set. So it means that I got 45% chance to trigger the counter attack. Well, this is not 100% obviously, but it's just a little tips that can increase the win rate of your team. And here is the Riper in flame, in fire element, and he is probably one of the best, if the best damage dealer for this dungeon, because he has incurable, even if I don't have that much accuracy, so I would say that we don't care about incurable from him. But at the start of your turn, there is 25% chance to remove all debuffs and gain 200% critical damage during this turn. For each debuff you have, the chance increases by 5%. Additionally, your attacks will recover HP to the ally with the lowest HP ratio by 30% of the damage dealt. So, he is gonna be a damage dealer and also a very good support to heal the different elements from your team. Let's read the skill 2. Attack the enemy and increase your action bar by 50% damage based on your speed. Sadly, we don't have that much speed. After using other abilities during your turn, there is 30% chance to automatically cast this ability. So it means that when you will attack with the skill 1, then you will have 30% chance to trigger the skill 2. He is doing a lot of damage, and as I said, he will give you the possibility to also heal the different element with the minimum here of your team, the lowest HP of your team. So also you should use the Occult Dancer in lead to increase the crit rate. We don't have that much option anyway. And well, this is all I have for you. If you want to, at least, I mean, you don't have the Wood Surgeon, then you can probably, let's check again what do the other players are using for this dungeon. So what do we have? We have this guy, I don't know exactly what he's doing there, but it seems that he's very great for this dungeon. And we have there, so we don't have that much teams, to be honest, but so you can probably replace this guy with this guy. I'm gonna change the gear, just swap the gear. Speed down, speed up, blind. Yeah, I think he has a similar role of the Wood Surgeon. And you maybe can also use, I know that this guy, a lot of people used this guy, but it was not in the heroic mode. I don't know if it works in heroic mode, but maybe he can replace the Wood Surgeon because he also have the immunity buff. Let's see what are the different champs with immunity buff that can maybe replace my Wood Surgeon. So we have Dave and Frostades. Remove all debuff on the target. I think the Puppet Artist in Fire Elements could be a good option. Also, obviously, the Turtle Tank in Fire Element should be an option too, even if he has nothing but the immunity buff. And what do we have in wood? Attack, which would otherwise kill other ally, will be prevented. Okay, that's great. Remove all debuff. Maybe this one could be also usable. And obviously you can probably use the wood search, the wood specialist. This guy we already say. And then curable. This skill ignores all buffs of the targets. Target killed. Restore 20 HP. I think this guy can be an option too. Attack the enemy and apply incurable for the skill ignores all buffs. And each buff on the target. Maybe this one could be an option. he has here, he has immunity buff, but it lasts only one turn, so I don't know exactly if it's gonna work. The best option, in my opinion, should be this guy and this guy. So, to help you to farm this dungeon, at least to make 20, no, I mean, you could be able to make a lot of different run. I'm gonna, for you guys, put him as a support. How can I do? Friend, is this one? No, I don't even know how to do. 1, 2, 3. What is that? Let me check. Setting account. Profile. I want to change my ninja. So I'm gonna find out how to do, and I will put the wood surgeon. So you will be able, if you had me as friend. I don't know. I don't even know how to do customer support. I need to look attentively on this one because I forgot how does it work. But I will put the wood surgeon as a support, and then you will be able to farm. I think we can use the support gem in the select support element. Oh, I don't have any teammates anymore, and I don't even have. Yeah, I have nothing left. So, how to do accounts? Okay, guys, so I found out how to do. So I'm gonna use my wood surgeon there. Then you will be able to send invitation. Well, just copy this code and add me as friend. It will allow me to get a lot of Elerium, and it will also help you to farm this dungeon. You should be able to use 10 times the wood surgeon, and you can make 20 runs for time. It means that you should be able to do 200 runs for a day with the wood surgeon, which is great. If you don't have anything else to farm this dungeon, I think it should be enough to farm decent tiers with my wood surgeon. So this is all I have for you guys. Hope you enjoyed to see this video. Hope you still enjoy playing this game. Bye bye guys, see you soon.